What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video your girl wanted to give you guys an intro to my Get Ready With Me. So for today's Get Ready With Me, I am going to be rambling up a storm, but I'm basically kind of concluding my 2021 and kind of giving you guys some sneak peeks on what will be happening in 2022 for me, my channel, all of that stuff. I did create this look, really enjoying the eye look. I did not expect to come out with an eye look like this, but I'm really happy that I did. And yeah, if you're interested, let's just get into it. Hey guys, so I decided to wait until it was later in the day today to do my Get Ready With Me so that the sun would stop playing me in the middle of my videos. I'm liking the look. It's about 1, so maybe I'm gonna just focus on doing my videos later on in the day and not as early, just to make sure that the lighting is all good. Sorry if you can hear anything in the background. It is what it is. And yeah, let's just get into it. So this is going to be my Get Ready With Me, where I talk about kind of the closing out of what happened in 2021 for me and kind of where I'm looking forward to 2022. This is going to be purely me focusing on that type of stuff. So if you're wondering what I'm putting on my face, just check out down below. I'm pretty much going to be sticking to Project Pan. It's just I have all the stuff together and I honestly just didn't have the time nor want to deal with the idea of doing a Shop My Stash for this video, but I do intend to do that, not only for the aesthetic of doing a Shop My Stash to use more products in my collection, but also so you guys can see my new setup. So do stay tuned for that. Let me take the autofocus off. It's driving me insane. Do stay tuned for that. I just want to get some lighting situation for my squares and I haven't figured out kind of how I'm gonna get that figured out. So I'm looking around, figuring it out, and we'll see how it goes. So as for how 2021 ended for me, 2021 was an interesting year. So if you did not know, I actually graduated from my master's degree program in 2020. And I took the year of 2021 to really move forward into the career path that I would like to be in. Because of all the shutdowns and everything, I did not get as far as I would have hoped / liked, but I / did get somewhere, which is always good. Always good to go somewhere rather than nowhere. That said, I am still in this lull where I don't know if I'm going to be accepted into the career that I want, and I quite literally have to get accepted into it. It's not something where like, oh, I apply. Why? More or less, I'm applying to a job, right? And if I don't get accepted into that job, you know, I have to find a new path. So that was pretty much all of 2021 in a nutshell for me, professional wise. And let's see, financial wise, I think I did really good for me. So all in the perspective of myself, I'm trying to continue to remember to never judge myself on other people, what I see on social media or people I know in real life and in person. We all have our own perspectives, we all have our own paths in life, and we all are dealing with life in different ways. So for me, I think I did really good in 2021 financially, not only in checking myself when it comes to buying makeup, but also in paying off things that I needed to pay and just watching my spending overall. Now I will say very easily that went by the wayside the last 2 months of 2021. I can't tell you what happened. It flew out the window and I just wanted to celebrate. I did do a really big thing. So 2021 was the first year that I actually had to buy a car because my car got totaled. And so I was able to buy a car and pay off the car within that year. So I am extremely happy that that happened. I know there's so many other people who are not as fortunate as me to not only be able to buy a new car, but also to pay it off within the same year that they bought it. So I am really happy that that happened for me. And YouTube wise or makeup wise, I think everything went really well. I mean, I'm always trying to like find not only what works for me, but what works for you guys, like what we're all interested in. And I feel as though some of the things that I've kind of hit on in the last 2 months of my channel, when I got back from my hiatus, really worked for everybody. Not only, of course, doing eye tutorials, which I think is just something that I enjoy and you guys enjoy, but also the recreating of different palettes, either creating my perfect version or literally trying to dupe out each and every shade. And so seeing these things is kind of helping me to reorganize and shift my channel and its mindset. I'm definitely still going to be buying makeup. I am definitely going to be strategic though, because as I've said multiple times, day in and day out, I have financial goals, and in order to reach those goals in the unachievable amount of time that I have set in my head, I can't buy as much makeup as I would love. I just can't. For example, after the remnants of the last 2 months, so November and December, my finances are a little bit out of the normal. They're sporadic right now, and it's all great. Well, y'all can't see that. That works. It's all because I did it. Like, there's nobody else to blame except for me. And I'm not really bent out of shape, because quite honestly, all of the stuff that I picked up in those last 2 months, I am truly enjoying, or a friend is enjoying. And that's honestly, that's fine. No big deal for me. But that said, I also changed some of my finances. So out of my paycheck, at pre-October, November, I was basically having my whole paycheck go to one account. And I feel like that's normal. Most people do that. But in reading up on some financial books and also listening to some podcasts, which I feel were very informative personally for me, I realized that although a lot of people do it, it's not financially smart or savvy. So I ended up opening up a high yield savings account, which I'm not going to tell you which one I did. Research them for yourself and see what works for you if you are interested. But basically, a high yield savings account gives you more money for basically letting your money sit in the savings account, more or less. That's basically how it is. And depending on the account, you get a certain percentage back. And so I've now opened that, and I have a certain amount of money going directly to that account. In addition, I also have money going to my like normal savings account too. So all of this in conjunction with the very gross amount of spending that I did in November and December, which, let's face it, was pretty much my normal pre-COVID, I have not bounced back. Don't worry, I know I look a mess, but it'll fix. I haven't bounced back. I haven't, because I'm not used to necessarily having as little wiggle room as I currently do. And with the way that I like to pay off my bills, i.e. student loans, you know, it's looking real steep right now. It's looking extremely steep. And so as of to date, I have not spent any of my personal money to buy a single item in 2021 makeup wise. I have not. Anything that I've bought with my own money has been a necessity or a need, and quite frankly, I've waited to the last minute to even pick up some of those things, because I am truly trying to think through all of my purchasing and all of my just buying in general. So yeah, it has been extremely steep this month for me. And you know, you guys have seen me in my must have Miss Gag series saying, you know, I like it, but it's gonna have to wait. I like it, but it's gonna have to wait. And that's why, because I foolishly did not take into consideration my spending for November and December before I changed how my paycheck split up. And yes, I could go in and say, hey, I need this all to go into this account, at least for these next couple of months, and figure it out that way. But I feel like that is continuing to put the band-aid on the situation that I am now becoming accustomed to. I'm becoming accustomed to finding my way out of trouble financially by just stopping hold on certain payments that I would like to not stop doing, and paying off the things that I need to pay off. And I don't want to continue that habit. I've grown so much in 2021 and 2020, and I want to continue to do that in this year. So long story short, as of right now, I'm not buying any makeup. And if I do, it is going to be an extremely limited budget, to the point where pretty much if I've bought maybe 3 items in that month, it's going to be a very extravagant month for me. I really don't have it in my budget to do it at this current juncture. I really need to buckle down and also just realize that, like, the things that I'm doing, I'm saving this money here, I'm paying off this money there, it's all for my future. And as much as I love makeup, as much as I'm curious about this formula there, or what I could do with this color scheme here, I just can't keep affording to put myself into this hole and then find my way out. No, I want to fix the situation and move forward. I'm not saying that this year is going to be a full-on no buy, and I'm not necessarily saying that this year is going to be a full-on low buy, because I don't necessarily want to put those labels on it. No, I'm going to be learning to readjust my spending habits overall. That's pretty much what I am working on this year. There's so many other ways that I'm working to improve myself, and this is just a main goal for me financially. I find that I kind of have my own way of stopping or curating my purchasing when it comes to my book habits. I do love books. If you did not know, I love reading. I read a whole lot. Close to 300 books last year. I did not get to that, but I also took quite a bit of time away from reading some days or some months just because I just was not in the mood. But I love to read. It's a thing. And so for me, the idea of juggling my financial burden, if you will, of both of those habits, which are quite easy. A lot of people don't think that reading can be such a financial responsibility, but it is, especially if you are into limited edition books. That can be a huge financial burden on you. So anyways, I figured out a way for me to kind of curate that habit. And so now it's my goal this year to figure out how to curate my habit of purchasing for makeup. And so for right now, what I'm going to say is that I am definitely already having so much fun with my project pans. I have already made so much progress that I may have otherwise not made on some products on all 3 of my project pans. So I'm really happy about that. But this is only beginning, right? It's only the beginning. I have so much that I would like to do this year, and it's not only stemming from the financial things, it's even stemming from, like, I would like to have some more experiences. As with a lot of people, because of COVID, I kind of stepped back from traveling. I also stepped back from really leaving my house even as much as I did. And if you know me, I am very much a homebody. I do not leave my house unless I have to, or all of the resorts have been expunged that I left the house, if you will. And so for me, COVID has just kind of further pushed me into the homebody mindset, where I really really don't leave my house, like to the point where I have a membership with the grocery store app where they will deliver me groceries, and you know, I get discounts on it. Like okay, I am not about the leaving the house situation. And I did leave the house today, and it was nice, you know, I left the house, blah blah. But I would love to do some other things. I would love to skydive. I've always wanted to skydive, and I've never done it. And like, this could be something that I spend my money on. So there's so many reasons why I'm really taking the time to get my finances together, but also change my mindset on like how I'm going to spend money, or how worth a product is, how much worth a product has to me compared to maybe an experience. And I feel like so many bigger YouTubers got to that point, you know, when they got bigger, and maybe at that point they didn't feel they always needed to talk about the latest launch to kind of continue to grow their channel. And it may be stupid of me not to do that now, or to make this decision now, but it's something that I have to make for me. And yeah, I mean, I have to make it for me. That's as simple as it gets. I'm using the Huda Beauty Mercury palette. This is the palette that I was drooling over last year when it went on sale, and then there was like a sale on top of the sale, and it actually is still available on Sephora's website if you wanted to pick it up. And I am still figuring out what I'm gonna put in that giveaway. I think this will be going up in the last few days before the giveaway officially ends, and who knows, if I like this, I might put this in there too. It wouldn't be a hard stretch for me to buy it. It is through Sephora, and I do have, you know, Rouge, so I get things pretty quickly, and that's another reason why I haven't to date bought an indie brand's product, because I wanted to get it to the person in a timely manner. And I know I love my indies, and you guys probably love your indies too because you follow me, but they're not the most timely in getting you product. But anyways, all this to say that there are going to be a lot of shopping my stash, a lot of using what I already have, duping out palettes this year, and hopefully I will continue to have this mindset and this love of this idea for the whole year, the whole duration. Even right now, there's so many products I would love to get. I would love to get another one of Pat McGrath's highlighters for the Bridgerton collection. I would love to get the Nomad Cosmetics new palette. I want that palette so bad, along with their Haunted whatever palette. There's so many products that I'm interested in. Gammaray is sneak peeking yet another palette that I really want. So many things, but I don't have the money, so I'm gonna have to wait and save up, and that's okay. It's just something that I'm not necessarily used to doing. I'm not used to saving up the money to buy something. I'm used to seeing what I want and just buying it, and that's a mindset that I need to get out of, because I can't financially do that. I can't. I don't have enough, and you know, I don't have enough. It's that simple. So yeah, that's pretty much that. As for my like legit channel, and like what are my goals for my legit channel, it's just to have fun. Really, it's just to continue to have fun. I feel as though in these last couple of months, towards the end of 2021, you really just saw how I had fun playing with makeup, recording, uploading. The amount of ideas that were spewing out of me were insane, and I loved it. I loved how much fun I was having with the channel, and I want to continue to have as much fun, if not even more, this year. So we will see how it goes. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I would love to see me hit that arbitrary goal where everybody feels like, you know, I've made it. My people actually pay attention to me. You know, I'm actually worth something on this platform, which is, you know, 1K subscribers. But I'm enjoying the amount of people I have. I'm enjoying my small little circle, and we'll see. We'll see. I'm not really bent out of shape. It would be nice, but I'm not bent out of shape if it does not happen. These are blending really, really nicely. Let me zoom in and scoot in for you guys, and maybe can we focus this a little bit more? There we go. This is looking really, really nice. My primer is a little sketchy, but yeah, that's to be expected. Well, with the primer that I'm using, I've kind of gotten used to that sketchiness, if you will, from this product. Now I got to figure out what I want to do on my inner corner and all of that, and I think I'm gonna throw a weird shade in there. But yeah, so the only other thing that I haven't really talked about that is a very important part of my life this year and kind of became that way last year is working out. So I've been going to the gym pretty consistently, at least for me, in 2021, and kind of sketchily this year so far, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, we all go through our rough patches. And that is an important thing for me for a couple of reasons. I don't really feel like going into it, honestly, but that said, I have done so well. I've done so well. I've been able to lose weight, gain muscle, and just slowly push to where I need to be to do what I would like to do. And I want to continue to do that. And I'm hoping that I do. I really do. I've been able to really see some differences, not only in my body weight, which honestly I could care very little about how much I weigh, but more of the composition of my body. That's what I've been very impressed with. I've never really had the composition that I have now. Don't get me wrong, I've definitely been smaller, but the muscle tone that I have and where the muscles are on my body, this is new for me. This is new. And also the idea of kind of how I've gotten to this point is new. Previously, you know, either I was in a sport or I was not necessarily eating the way I should have, and so that's how I got to the weight or whatever have you that I got to. Whereas now I'm eating what I need to eat. I'm trying to remember to always include protein in my diet, vegetables in my diet, fruits, all of that jazz, and I'm just moving forward, which is just very, very exciting overall. And I just truly hope that I continue to do it regardless if my aspirations career-wise work out or not. I really want to still continue to be on this mindset of working out, running, lifting, all of that. I just really want to continue to stay on my grind and just keep pushing forward. This is a fantastic shade. You guys can't really see because I'm pretty far away, but really, really pretty shade. So far, I'm really enjoying this palette, which honestly, after the new nude palette, I had a feeling I was going to enjoy every last palette from this brand. Well, the big ones at least. And this is only the second big one that I've had. So definitely not deterring me from wanting to get that naughty palette, but I'm hoping I can catch that one on sale since, you know, it's already kind of old news. But this is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Let's get an inner corner in. Let's see if this will pick up on this brush without setting spray. It did. Kudos to the shadow. Alrighty, so I'm gonna hop off really quickly, finalize these eyes I need to put on, my liner, mascara, all of that, and then I'll come back and finish up the rest of my base and kind of talk a little bit about some of my favorites for 2021 and kind of where I'm gonna strategically try and put my money in 2022. Alrighty, so for this part of the video, I went ahead and pulled out my phone, and for some favorites, I have quite a few favorites that I picked up in the last couple of months that I want to talk about. So let's run through. I've already talked about the makeup favorites, right? So you guys have already seen my ranking of my my palettes in 2021. Definitely Natasha Denona was pretty much my favorite brand that I tried and really dove into last year. Other than her, I didn't really dive into any other brands fully. I definitely enjoyed the 2 ColourPop products that I picked up, and that's gonna be a rarity for them. I mean, I don't really see me picking up any palettes anytime soon from them. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I also have enjoyed so far the palette that I picked up from Odin's Eye and Lethal and all of that, but in the grand scheme of things, I didn't really pick up all that many eyeshadow palettes. You guys saw that in the countdown. I was super surprised how few I picked up, but also very happy about that at the same time, you know, because in previous years, the amount that I picked up and showed you guys in all of 2021 would have been like 2 months. So really happy about that. I also, did I ever do the countdown for all of the bronzers that I picked up in 2021? I think I might have recorded it and then never posted it, which is typical me. I'm trying to think. I loved pretty much all of the cream bronzers that I picked up. Definitely the Patrick Ta one. I'm enjoying so far the ABH one, which I'm testing out now. I'm trying to think. I definitely enjoyed the Saie one as well, and all of the ones that I talked about pretty much in that last one. Oh, and even the new Tower 28, I enjoy that one as well. So, you know, really good on that. I didn't really pick up any blushes or highlighters last year, which is good. Definitely good. I went through a huge phase where I feel I was picking up way too many of those. Very happy that I didn't, and I feel like I didn't pick up really any lip products last year either, or if I did, it was very few and far between. So overall, that's kind of the big ticket items. I think I'll probably remember something again. Nail polish wise, pretty much if it was KB Shimmer or Hollow Taco and I picked it up last year, fantastic. Those are the 2 brands that I can distinctly remember purchasing from last year. Maybe even the one that does the collaboration with that one YouTuber I love, starts with an S. I don't remember the brand, but I really love them too. I'll put something up here for you guys. Really enjoy that brand as well. They have really good formulas. As for Amazon, so I've been thinking about doing a kind of my favorites Amazon 2021, because I do, as I feel like everybody, I do pick up quite a bit from Amazon. It just happens. And then I feel somewhat guilty, maybe not so, after I picked up some things for my iPad. Really loving those. So let me show you guys those. So for my iPad, I picked up in like a, what is it called? Like a, not an iPad, an Apple Pen. So it's like an Apple Pen that actually works for my iPad. I have quite literally the first edition of iPad. That's how old my iPad is. I got it in college and I've never needed to upgrade it really. And so because it's so old, the technology to actually work with the Apple Pen is not on this. So I had to get a special like stylus version that would work for this. It does work. I am really enjoying that. And then I also got like a stylus like holder so it'll hold onto my iPad. So I've been using my iPad really well with keeping up organization for like reading, my reading notes, my makeup notes, anything like that. I've really been doing really well. Anything like that, I've really been sticking towards that. I also really enjoy, I got my AirPods and my AirPod case from Amazon, so that's kind of an easy one. What else? I also got my candle lighter from Amazon, and that may not seem like a big thing, but it's super nice. It's an electronic candle lighter, and I've really been enjoying that. What else did I get from Amazon? Honestly, a lot of things that I get from Amazon, I can't distinctly remember it's from there. I got my Kindle from there. I mean, loving it. Okay, I literally had to crawl out of my bed with my Kindle this morning because I had to get stuff done, but I read like 2 books between yesterday and today on that thing, and you know, that's just an overnight pretty situation, and a couple hours this morning. So really enjoying my Kindle. If I can find anything else that I really would highly recommend, I will have it on the screen for you guys now. That said, somebody asked kind of what to talk more about my books. I do read a lot, so it's quite hard to keep track of all of those books for you guys, and I am trying to get myself back on the swing of things to revive my book YouTube channel. So in case you really want to know about my books, I would honestly say go ahead, subscribe there. If not, I mean, I'm gonna try and kind of update you guys every so often on like the important people. There is one person that right now is just distinctly really in my memory, and the author's name is P. Djeli Clark. I've read 3 out of the 4 books that I can get my hands on. I literally have the 4th book in my room. I just want to have enough time where I can give it the space that it needs, and I also need to be in the mood because it's such a good book, but I feel like I have to put, you know, I have to put a brain power into it. And I've enjoyed all of his books that I've read so far, so I would highly recommend him. I also have been reading Murderbot, which has been quite interesting. It's a sci-fi. I'm sure if you're into sci-fi, you've heard of it. It's a really quick read. It's like 100 to 200 pages per book, so it's really quick novellas that, you know, I like. I'm trying to think of any other really big names. Honestly, any Octavia Butler, any River Solomon, any of those big names, really big names. If you want the more niche authors that I read, honestly, like I said, I know it's annoying, but I would really subscribe to my other channel because I really do talk about those more niche authors over there. I think that's it. I can't think of anything else, but what I will do is I'm gonna try and keep up with doing favorites, and every time that I do a favorites, I'm gonna try to at least recommend 1 or 2 books that I read during that stretch of time for you guys here. So in the event that you just can't be bothered, or you don't want to, or whatever, it's no big deal. I am gonna try to update on some of the authors that I'm really enjoying. I am just gonna go ahead and spray my face. Hopefully it doesn't ruin this look because it's a really nice look, but give me a second. This is a really pretty look with that blue, the purples blended out. That shimmer shade is beautiful. My skin is looking really nice, except for that right there, which that appeared after the Danessa Myricks video. So if you saw my like trying new makeup video, That's where that came from. Also, somebody did ask, okay, autofocus, you're annoying me again. Somebody did ask for me to do a skincare routine. I will try. I need to figure out like kind of how I would like to film it, but I will try to do that. And overall, all of the things that I tried today, really enjoying. Honestly, the only new thing that I tried was this baby right here, and honestly, I think this is going to be the product that I pick up for you guys. This is really, really pretty. I think this is going to be the product for that giveaway. Let me make sure I'm talking about it and it's actually going to be available still. So I am posting this on Wednesday. Yeah. So I'm posting this on the 26th of January. And the giveaway will end on the 31st, so you still have plenty of time if you want to go ahead and enter. I will try my best to link the giveaway video down below. It is literally my haul video from December, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one up for you guys. I'm really, really enjoying it. Granted, I only did one look, but I just find that if you are like me and you had a weird like standoffishness about Huda Beauty, her products are nice. They're nice. I have 2 now. I want more, and we'll see if I'm able to do that. But I think that's all today. I rambled on enough, I'm sure. I hope you guys enjoyed just hearing kind of how I wrapped up 2021, how I look forward to 2022. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, I've seen so much progress already, and I just can't wait to see where I end. I'm hoping that financially I'll be even better, maybe in a new place, who knows, but more so in a better mindset. I want to continue to mature every year that I get older. I am 28 now, so I've got maturing to do. Okay, I've got maturing to do, and that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.